We are here at Prospect Valley Elementary School in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. This building was built in 1967. It's 55 years old. It's finally lived its useful life, and we are looking at replacing the building with a new facility. We're very careful about the products that we specify or allow in our buildings. We're very cognizant of the wear and tear that goes into our products. 5 to 10 years ago, we've expected flooring to last anywhere from 15 to 20 years. To see a product last the life of an expected building life of 50 years is very comforting to us and very exciting that we've got products out there that we can support and that we can utilize in the future.
We had the experience of working with Jefferson County this summer and renovating 7 schools with them. We were honored to do that and be able to make a difference in those 7 schools. And when I think about how many students that is, that impact is wonderful. The wear and tear that these spaces experience is enormous. And when you're thinking about the longevity of materials and understanding that a product does need to last 25 to 55 years, like the installations in Jefferson County with that carpet in schools, is incredible. Knowing that the product can last longer, and the fact that it's a carpet that lasted that long. Typically when you're thinking of materials that last over 25 years, you're thinking of terrazzo. You're thinking of really expensive materials, things that have a very high cost at the inception and when we install it. Carpet isn't one of those materials that carries that cost either.
I'm Andy Baylor. I'm the maintenance and care specialist with Tarkett. I've been in and out of numerous facilities and seen some pretty unique situations, but none quite as unique as this one, considering the age of the installation. Having been on the floor for 55 years in a public school setting makes it very unique. We worked on several different areas today to determine whether or not the soil was going to release from carpet fiber that had been down for 55 years. And it's obvious today from being here that it cleans up just as easily as brand new Powerbond does. If there had been a need at any point in time, I'm sure this school district would have found the money to replace the Powerbond. The need just wasn't there.
My name is Ann Rutkowski. I'm here at Prospect Valley, where I taught for 30 years. I started in 1967 when the school opened. I retired in 2001, and here I am again. Well, having a carpet on the floor was new to me and new to everybody because this was the first school in this district to have carpet on the floor. The kids could sit on the floor very comfortably. I could sit on the floor very comfortably, and it made very little noise. So it did absorb a lot of noise, and it was very comfortable and homey.
We want to make sure that not only our students are comfortable in our buildings, but our staff, our guests, and our administrations are comfortable. Indoor air quality is a big issue for us, especially as buildings get tighter and tighter. We want to make sure that we have products that are hygienic, are easy to clean. Our younger students spend a lot of time on the floors, and we're very, very careful about the products we put on the floors and how we clean them.
So what makes Powerbond different than other soft surface textiles is that it is a complete moisture barrier wall to wall. Every seam is chemically welded to ensure that there's no contaminants in the subfloor. So we proved that today. We poured 5 gallons of water, fresh water, right onto one of those welded seams. And the water didn't go anywhere. It stayed at the surface. There was no opportunity for it to absorb into anything, and because of that permanent weld of that seam, it didn't make it through to the subfloor. And it's a 55-year-old seam. That's what really blew my mind. That seam hasn't lost a bit of integrity in 55 years.
When you have something that lasts that long, you can spend your money in other places. And after all, the reason we're all here is the kids and the students. So anything to make their education better, make the teachers' lives easier, that is money well spent.
And again, as we've seen these installations for Powerbond be on the floor for that long is a testament that it can do it again.
If they weren't outgrowing this building, we might be here again in another 20 years, or 30 years, or 55 years.